Hello again, everybody. Welcome back to Paddock Show Part 2. We're going to go out and have a little chat with some of the drivers who are doing their track walk ahead of the second part of today. So this is all the super cadets, the slightly older cadets, and the super lightweights. John's here with me. John, that was a cracking morning's race.
Hello, yes, it was absolutely brilliant, wasn't it? Lots of different kind of styles of racing, so we say, between the different classes, but overall, a fantastic morning of racing, and if it's anything to go by, afternoon should be just as good.
Should be indeed. So we're up on the balcony here at BUCKMORE Park. We're going to cut down onto the race circuit. Conditions still absolutely perfect here for racing. Little bit of cloud cover, but not too shabby indeed. So you don't want it to be too hot here. If it's like 25, 26 degrees, it can be very, very tricky. I'm just going to go down the stairs. And now, if you were with us, what was it, 3 or 4 weeks ago for the BUCKMORE Park 24-hour, this will be the bit of the circuit that you do know, because this is where all of our teams were doing their thing for the 24-hour a few weeks ago, which, if you haven't watched that event and you have got some time, do please give it a watch. It was an absolutely tremendous event to be part of. And thank you for all the support that you gave us here at Alpha Live and DDMM for that. I am going to go very rogue and cut half the circuit off, because I can. Like somebody did earlier, possibly. And hop up on top of these barriers. That's very nicely done, Luke. And talk about, yeah, again, we don't often get to show you this part of the circuit. This is one of my favourite bits of the circuit, through the S's. Real loads of commitment. You don't want to be too committed, because you can clip the barriers on the inside and carry that speed down the hill. And it's a really, really important part of the circuit, and is one of those that gives you a little tingle when you get it right. Right, I am going to, as I say, intercept some drivers on their track walk, and there's nothing they're going to be able to do to stop me. And we'll have a little chat. I'll have a chat with this guy who's wearing a Daniel Ricciardo shirt, so I instantly like him. Hello, young sir. What's your name and where'd you come from?
Oliver, and I'm from Burston-upon-Trent.
Is this your first time here at BUCKMORE Park?
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
You're on your track walk. What are you looking out for? What are you thinking?
Looking out for the turning points, and it's a very nicely furnished track.
In terms of these new karts for the cadets, have you driven them before?
Yes, Shennington and Bayford Meadows.
And how did you get on?
Good at Shennington, less so good at Bayford Meadows.
Hoping for a good result here today?
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
Is that your dad over to our left?
Yeah.
Well, let's go have a chat with Dad. Good circuit. This good to have a round one on.
Yeah, definitely nice track. Well laid out. Quite a fast track, so I think Oliver will do quite well here. To be fair, he did struggle a little bit at Bayford. Shennington was his first time in what I would say a competitive kart. You know, in Club 100 seems to be run really well, so we're really pleased there as well. He just loves it. Yeah, so I know I'm going to put a figure on it. I think we should be in the top 10ish, probably 7, 8, 9, somewhere like that, because there are some very experienced drivers here. So if we can get within that top 10, we'll be really happy.
You say about the way that Club 100's run. What was the first thing that kind of brought you into the series and attracted you to it?
What I like about Club 100 is, it's affordable because. Major karting, you can be putting £100,000 in a year quite easily, whereas here, you know, you're into the fewer £1,000s. But I like the fact here that the karts are all really the same. There are going to be minor differences between the karts, but at the end of the day, it's not about the kart. It's more about the driver, and really. I think that's what racing should actually be, and I think Formula One are also trying to go a little bit more down that line now, with them bringing their own parts in. So yeah, I think it's a great experience, and wish I had the experience as he had when I was his age, if I'm honest.
Good stuff. Well, best of luck, Oliver. We'll let you go on your track walk. I'm gonna, if we're all right, Luke, gonna chase down the hill, because there's a driver. Well, there's two drivers actually that I've just spotted that I want to have a quick word with. My goodness, I've never seen Luke move so fast. But yeah, no, I say, we're coming down this far side of the circuit. We saw a couple of drivers try and make overtakes through here earlier on. And because of the sheer speed that you have through this part of the course, it is actually quite tight, especially when you've got this barrier on the inside here. That's there because we want to protect the karts on this big curb. You've got to be very precise with your line, especially as you then carry the speed down the hill here into what, in my opinion, is one of the best corners in the country, which is Symes Sweep, which again, you've got to be precise with your line. If you go charging in, cutting in too hard, there's another big curb on the inside of this corner, which has got these plastic blocks on to stop drivers damaging the kart. I once again have looked away and I can't see where my next target is. Where have they gone? I just saw them. Ah, no, they're straight ahead of me. I'm just going to run down. Luke will catch me up in a minute. I'm going to talk to Steve Moody and his son here. Steve, good to see you, mate. How's this feel? This must be a very special day for you.
It's nice. He's done the 2 academy days, getting up to speed. It's his first proper time. He's raced before, but not anything like this. And he's probably about 9/10 away from the quickest kid on the day.
Yeah.
He did a little practice here yesterday, just in the BUCKMORE karts, and he did well. So we just, hopefully just looking for a good result, really.
I hope you don't mind me saying you're a bit of a quick pedal around here. Remember you
Pretty well, yeah. I'm trying to show him, but he seems to drive different to me anyway. I'm quite aggressive and he's quite smooth, so he knows the track quite well from one session. It's the first ever time yesterday here for a little go, and he knows it already. So it's just in these karts now, getting used to the extra speed that they've got. But I've given him little tips, but like sort of this particular corner here, and little tricks you can do. But like looking at the cadets this morning, there's a lot of incidents, a lot of red flags. So I said we'd stay out of trouble and see what he can do. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. He is as well. So yeah, should be good.
And as a parent yourself, obviously you've raced in Club 100 for a good few years. What is it that brings you back to Club 100 seniors year on year, but also brings your kid here?
It's the level of the karts, obviously the investment they put, but it's how they run it and sort of the way that it's done. The academy days are structured so well. Very little problems. A lot of sort of insight into how to be quicker. And the karts, you can't beat. I mean, there's nothing out there at this level for that you can do other than buying your own kart. So, and they've all been pretty good so far. Same as the normal Club 100. Considering they're running Rotax engines, they're so close. And that's why. So the last race I did, it was January here, and it's great. I'll be back when I can. But at the moment, it's all about he'll be taking most of the budget. But
let's have a chat with Moody Junior. How are we feeling ahead of the race here today?
Yeah, I'm really excited.
Is this circuit one that you enjoy?
Yeah, it's probably my favourite one that I've been to so far.
When do you think was the first time that you came down here? Was it to watch your dad?
Yeah, to watch my dad, yeah.
And in terms of a result, what would you be happy with today?
Well, I'm not thinking about other results, to be honest. It's just, as long as I've tried my best, it doesn't matter.
Good stuff. Well, best of luck. Have a good run. We're back down in the paddock now, so JV will be doing his driver's briefing. Same driver's briefing that we saw this morning. Obviously, these drivers weren't here this morning. These are all the afternoon session. So I won't disturb any of the drivers now because they'll be rushing in to get to JV's driver's briefing, which is far more important than anything I've got to say. Let's have a little bit more of a wander around, and to say, because we've had the morning session now, we've had our first experience of running these karts, and I'll try and see if there's any of the people around for this morning. Jimbo doesn't want to chat. He's busy. He's busy away. Don't want to bother the staff whilst they're getting the karts ready for the afternoon.
Everybody with us? Can we have final drivers off the circuit, please? Come and Jay Atfield.
As you can say, the work never ends for the Club 100 team, because as soon as the first group have come off, they're getting the karts ready again for the second part of today. And this is fairly standard for what we see during any other Club 100 day, say when we're down here for sprints. You know, you see the racing bits, you don't tend to see the test sessions that happen, the level of prep that goes into it. Same on a Saturday when me and Howard are down here for endurance racing. We race in the afternoon, but there's already a huge amount of work that's been done in the morning for the Sprint 60s.
All right, okay, welcome.
We'll have a chat with the driver here. How have we got on today? We've got a trophy.
Yeah, today I was in quali. I got unsafe rejoin because I got spun around by somebody, and then disqualified from qualifying. Back at the back of the B final. Went last to third in the free, and then converted from pole to the win in the B final, and then in the A I gained 7 positions. So overall it's a good day, but I would have liked to do better since my time I think was good enough for the A final and I could have moved up. So yeah.
What do you think is the main thing that you've learned here today that you'll take into next time?
Don't unsafe rejoin. Yeah, just experience I gained from here today. I got backing out and stuff, not sending it as hard as I should have, as hard as I could, like not sending it and crashing essentially. Yeah.
You're carrying a little bit of a war wound, not the first round here, it's a little bit of a blister.
Yeah, I got it from just all the right turns in this track. My hand was just sliding on the steering wheel, quite painful, but I had to just fight through it, the pain, and then yeah.
Good stuff. Well done on the A final, well done on the B final win, and we'll catch you next time. We'll go through. I might try and catch a chat with some of our other. Let's talk to some more parents. Parents don't like it when we stick the camera in and the microphone in front of their faces.
As many times as you like after today's race.
Who shall I pick? We'll pick this lady over here.
Can I just say, Ross,
sorry, madam. I'm going to talk to you. What brings you here today to Club 100?
Pardon?
What brings you here today to Club 100?
My son's in the super lightweight, so he'll be racing quite soon.
And how much practice has he had beforehand?
He's done one season. In fact, he won last year's season, so he's hoping to do that again.
In terms of what brings you to Club 100 as a parent, what do you like about it?
Oh, I think everybody's really friendly. The drivers are lovely. All the parents are lovely. It's really well organised. John, who organises it, we've done lots of racing, and this is definitely the best. It's really well organised and a really nice atmosphere.
Oh, good stuff. Glad to have you here. Enjoy your day.
Follow that rule. That'd be fantastic.
How much time have we got, Luke? Have we got another 5 minutes or so? We got another 5 minutes or so. Who else can we find? Can we find any other familiar faces? There's a dog. I think it's an Alpha live stream. We've got to get a dog in. Do we give the dog an interview? Let's talk to the dog. Hello, sir. What brings you to Club 100? I think he's more talkative than some of the drivers, to be honest. Number 37. Fastest dog in Buckmore Park. Sorry to interrupt, sir. What brings you to Club 100 today?
It's my son's first race today, so we're looking forward to it. It's Charlie Wainwright, and he's going out in number 37. So quite excited for his first go.
What was the key bit that brought you to Club 100 as opposed to other places?
Well, I think it was just the whole structure of everything, and basically he actually found it, come to me, and just basically went through it all, and it just looked like the perfect kind of starting point for him. So yeah, it's all good.
And who does he look up to in the motorsport world?
Kind of Lewis Hamilton. He's obviously kind of grown up looking at him. Also, looking back now he's getting a little bit more into it, kind of like Jim Clark and stuff like that. You know, some of the older guys, and Nicky Lauda and stuff. So yeah, so he's got he loves it.
Good stuff. Well, best of luck to Charlie. I'm sure we'll see him out on circuit later on. And we got a dog on the street. Oh, I nearly took you out there, Luke. Yeah. Let's head back on in.
What we talked about at Bayford Meadows.
JB's briefing continues.
When you start your engines and we allow you to leave the pit lane, do not.
If you didn't catch it earlier, I say these are a close-up view of the new karts, of the new Club 100 cadet karts. Now a little bit worn in. They've had a full racing of morning, full morning of racing, I should go with. But really, really nice pieces of kit, and very different as we've now seen from this morning's racing to the full-size Club 100 kart. They move around a little bit more, it would seem. and a lot lighter on their tyres. I think we'll probably wrap things up there, though. That's been another enjoyable little paddock walk through here at Club 100 for Buckmore Park. Hope you've enjoyed it. Do give a thumbs up if you're watching it as a separate video, and also on the stream as well. And we'll pass back up now to the commentary box for this afternoon's racing.